All right, guys. This is Pedro. We're back with Hustle the Horizon podcast. Another episode. Thank you for everybody that likes, shares, and subscribes to our channels. Today we have an awesome guest, Mr. Jordon Snider.
Hello, hello,
Hi,
hello. Glad to be here.
how you doing, Jordan?
I'm doing amazing. Never been better.
That's good, bro. Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely.
I know we've talked about it for a little while and
Yeah.
making it happen.
Dude, just took a little messed up order.
That was awesome, huh? I was like, Cassie posted it and it was going off.
Dude,
I
yeah.
was like, I gotta take advantage of this.
Uh-huh.
The podcast, tag it, and then I did.
It was, man.
awesome.
Yeah.
But let's jump right into it. So,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Mm.
Your businesses, who you are.
Yep. Man, my main job, just above everything else, is a janitor.
A
Mainly. Yeah. Janitorial services.
Okay.
Putting out fires,
Oh,
cleaning up messes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That is essentially what I do.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding, but sort of actually not
Well, you
kidding,
have
but
to, yeah.
no, you're always kind of maintaining and keeping things clean
Yeah.
and moving in the right direction. Uh, Biggest project recently is definitely going to be Sticky Chicky.
Sticky Cheeky.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. So
That's a good one.
yeah, for sure. And more recently, as far as in order of when they were founded and started, we're working on another one called Apex.
Apex.
Nutrition and coaching, yes, sir.
Nice.
So yeah, pre-made meals with workout programming that's all integrated based off your specific macro requirements, so that you hit your goals quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually hit your goals by, maintaining motivation and accountability and making sure you're actually going to the gym, eating your food, not cheating on your diet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Awesome.
Eating everything you should be eating and doing all the movements you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, you're doing it all, man. But so what I will do is we'll jump into Sticky Cheeky and then we'll jump into Apex
Sure,
coaching
yeah.
and nutrition. We'll start with Sticky Cheeky. How did that get started? How long have you been around, and how did that get going?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the idea for Sticky Chicky has been brewing in my mind for about 4 years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, well, 5 years at this point, 4
Mhm.
years when we started. Yeah, and I have never had a restaurant
yeah.
ever, which is,
That's
so
scary.
we decided to jump off and do it.
Mhm.
Worked on the stuff for a couple of years. We'd make it every Sunday.
Yeah,
And working on just the methods and the way we do it.
yeah.
Anyway, we decided to purchase a spot and build it out.
Wow.
When we started, it was my parents and me,
Mm-hmm.
and they were partners, and we launched, and it was amazing from day one. Whenever you start a new concept that essentially isn't around or whatever, you're always wondering if people are going to like the product or not. So it's
Yeah.
kind of a risk there. It's like, well, are they going to like this food? Our menu is super,
Yeah.
it's not expansive. It's very limited items, but
Yeah.
in a good in the best way possible.
Mm-hmm.
And we it
took
worked.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really did. We started rocking and rolling
Yeah.
with. That was about a year and a half ago.
Wow.
Since then, my with there was the accident with
Mhm.
my dad.
Your dad, yeah.
Yeah, and so my mom kind of took a step back from being involved, and we brought on some other individuals, and we're rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
My two partners now, Brad and Ian, they are. I need to go to Vegas because I got a little bit too lucky finding these
really?
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
So it's three partners.
yeah,
Okay,
it's myself,
okay.
Brad, and Ian. Yes, sir.
Cool. You know
Yeah.
what caught my attention? That you said you worked on this, I guess, the food a year before every Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we made it every Sunday.
What made you? How'd you pick chicken, or why? Do you like chicken, or how did you come up with that?
Yeah. So yes. Yeah, it's just kind of whenever you're trying to do something at scale like this, and I didn't really know a whole lot about restaurants, but I knew that I didn't want to overcomplicate the menu. I knew that I didn't want to just offer 100 things, even
Bunch
though
of stuff.
now with Apex we're offering 50 different items, but it's different because it's meal prep.
Yeah.
You're not walking in and ordering immediately. We have some time to prepare the food, so that
Yeah.
in that way it's different. But when you walk in, you want something that's fresh, fast, and tastes great.
And good.
Yeah. So and kind of sticking with the health part of it. Sticky Chicky is a healthy
it's
meal.
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously could overeat anything, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
But generally, it is a healthy, high protein. You get your carbohydrates, protein, everything. Relatively low calorie for the amount of food you're putting in your body,
Yeah.
and it's filling.
That's
so
good.
yeah.
It's really good. I love to go there and the hot sauce, man. Did you come up with the
Oh
hot
yeah,
sauce?
yeah. So all the sauces we developed in house, like for this fish sauce, for example, we didn't have fish sauce when we started,
Mm-hmm.
and we spent man probably about a month working on that recipe.
Yeah.
And people were asking, they're like, "So are you married to like an Asian woman
Nation
or
girl,
whatever?"
yeah.
And I'm like, "No, I'm not married or anything, but nope, it was just just what tasted right, what
Yeah.
tasted good, and so."
Mine's the hot one.
Oh yeah,
It's
well
good, bro.
I do 3 hots and a sweet with every like a
Yeah,
number
yeah,
two.
that's what I do. Yeah,
Oh man, it's
it's so
so
good.
good. Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
the chicken, you tried it out every Sunday, and then you're like, man, this is it.
But we tried different recipes,
All
different
different stuff.
methods of
Okay.
cooking. Like it wasn't ever the same. It was the same food, but different methods of
Oh, I
cooking
got you. I
and
just trying to
different
perfect it.
different combinations. I don't know if it's be perfect, but
Yeah.
we love the way it is
Yeah,
now. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's a good brand, and also you have the food, which is good, and then the marketing, man. You're a genius marketing because you have a little bit of background, right?
Yeah. So I've been doing my own marketing now for 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 13 years in marketing. Um, when I started my first business, which was in power sports,
Yeah.
I didn't, I was not thinking about, the fact that I would have to become a marketer
Yeah.
for for these businesses to do what they do.
Hmm.
But it happened organically, and I'm glad for the situation because when I started, I was in a really small town,
Yeah.
Spearman. So we're talking
Is that where
3,200.
you're from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
I grew up in Wheeler.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. So 3,200 people, man,
Yeah.
and you. The biggest concern I had when I started that company, which was essentially me in a shed with a toolbox.
Hmm.
Um, my first attempt at marketing was to open the phone book and call every single individual that had the word farms in their name. And I did. I
Really?
spent hours calling every farm's number
Yeah.
that I could think of and or find and say, "Hey, my name is Jordon Snider with Snider Motorsports. I work on four wheelers. If you have one broken down, you feel free to bring it in." Because I had no customers.
Yeah.
I started with zero customers.
Zero.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my biggest fear was, well, because I had a mortgage, I had a vehicle that wasn't paid for.
Hmm.
I had things that I had to take care of, and my concern was, how am I going to get customers?
Yeah.
And so it turned into a situation where I had to get customers
Yeah. So you
in
the
the door.
cold call.
Go with cold calling for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
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 But then that only lasts so long. You
Yeah.
can only dial every number in the phone book, and the one in Hansford County is not that big.
Yeah.
So then I went to online. Now what changed. Actually, one sentence actually changed my life.
What is that?
Yeah. So there's a little bit of background to it. So I really wanted to sell something new. At the
Okay.
time, I was working on four wheelers. Cow cow shit covered four wheelers would be showing up at my door, which was
Yeah.
fine. I loved it,
Yeah.
and we'd work on them. But then we were finding old four wheelers, fixing them, and then selling those, which was also fine
Yeah.
for the time. But I desperately wanted to sell a new product of
Uh-huh.
some kind, something new. So I found this thing called Motoped, and you could probably still look them up. I have one still, but it was essentially a motorized bicycle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but like heavy duty built.
Yeah.
Imagine the e-bikes now,
Yeah. Yeah.
but instead of being electric, they were gas.
Mm-hmm.
Same exact concept. You know, s- Imagine like a small dirt bike,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Like light though. Anyway, this company came up. They're making this thing. So I called them. I'm like, "Hey, I want to come out and meet you guys and set up and be a dealer." They're like,
Yeah.
"Okay, well, cool. We're having an event at a track in Bakersfield,
Wow.
California."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Okay, I'll be there."
Mm-hmm.
So I literally, like, this was a week later. I'm packing my stuff and I'm going to Bakersfield for 4 days
Wow.
to go meet these guys with Motoped
Yeah.
and go ride bikes at a track.
Trying to
So
be a dealer.
yeah, to be a
Yeah.
dealer. I'm like,
How old were you at this time?
20.
20. So you're young.
I
Young.
I was young. I'm 33 now,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm 20.
Did you always have that sales mentality?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, my dad owned Napa stores
Oh, okay.
growing up.
Yeah.
And so I was always in the store, mainly in the shop. All through high school, I worked in the shop, working on cars,
Mhm.
building motors. Well, I say building motors. I built probably a handful of motors, a dozen of them maybe, pulling a lot of transmissions, doing a lot of oil changes, working on vehicles,
Yeah.
tires, all that kind of stuff as a kid. And so anyway, I always grew up around him and his own business,
Yeah.
and always kind of. Well, I always knew for a fact that I wanted to have my own business,
Yeah.
and more specifically, since I was 6, maybe 5, which I still have my first dirt bike he bought me, and we worked on it together. And I knew at that moment that I wanted to sell and work on motorcycles
Yeah.
when I got older.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what started the whole power sports thing. But anyway, fast forward. I'm in Bakersfield at this track event. We do the track event. I raced that day, and
You raced the bikes?
the bikes, yeah,
Oh,
like
wow.
they had them all. They had like different models,
Uh-huh.
and I was trying out all the models. I wrecked one pretty hard,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. And I felt bad because I scratched up there. It was like a one-on-one demo, and I
Yeah.
kind of messed it up. It was fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's what happens at the track.
Yeah.
So we're out to dinner that night. Now this is in 2013, approximately 12, 13
Mm-hmm.
era. And one of their investors was at the dinner table. It was me, him, and two other guys. I don't remember, but I'll never forget what this guy said. And I have already forgotten everything else he said. But there's one sentence that it really did change my entire life and the trajectory of it. We were talking about sales and talking about business and all these things, and the sentence was, "Facebook is a whore for money."
Facebook is a whore for money.
That's what he said exactly. Yeah.
Wants your money.
Facebook is a whore for money.
Yeah.
Right. It'll do anything and everything for a dollar.
For $1.
So I said, okay, what does that even mean? Like, what do you, okay, Facebook's a whore for money?
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you take that?
In the ad context.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, at the time, you got to remember, this is 2012, 2013.
It's still early.
Online ads, like giving money to Facebook,
Mhm.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
It felt like, you want me to pay a free service?
Mm-hmm.
Why? The first question was why? Why
Yeah.
would I pay a free? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I thought about it that night, and I thought about it when I got home, and I literally at the time there was no such thing as ad accounts.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as any of the stuff that you have now. It was essentially your your page, which you could have independently of a personal page.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even have to have a personal page to have a business page.
Yeah, now you do.
Now they're tied.
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to not be the case. And so I added my card number to Facebook. I'm like, this is so weird. I'm putting my credit card number into
Like, dang.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I want you to guess. I'll give you one guess.
Yeah.
What would you imagine my amount of ad spend was on my very first Facebook ad?
Probably like $80.
Okay, one more shot.
More or less.
You just one more shot.
200.
Mhm.
20. Oh, it
Okay.
was lower back then. Hold on.
It was $5.
Yeah. I think it was lower back then. Yeah, I remember now.
$5.
Yeah.
Not that it was low. I mean, I could have spent 200, but I was so skeptical.
Yes.
But bro, $5.
Mm-hmm.
I think because at the time they also showed it different. It would show like it would give you this little bar, and the light orange was organic, and the dark orange was whatever, like paid.
Yeah. Paid.
And so this was this huge dark bar, 30,000 interactions. I'm like, for $5. I'm like, okay.
Let's do it.
Well, it gets better.
Yeah.
I go to the dealership on this Monday.
Mhm.
After I ran this ad on the weekend, it was like a one day, maybe $5 or something. Anyway, these customers come in. Now keep in mind, this is Spearman.
Mm-hmm.
Spearman is not a destination
It's not.
metropolis. You know what I'm saying? You're not going there for the views, you know? So I go in, and there's a guy sitting there with a trailer empty in the morning, like 8 in the morning. I'm, hey, man, how can I help you? Whatever. He's like, hey, how are you? Like, good. He's like, I seen your ad on Facebook. I'm like,
Boom.
really?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm here to buy a machine. I'm like, okay. Well,
It
right
worked.
this way, sir. Like, well, come with me.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so he did. He bought a machine. I'm like, and that right then,
Soon I
boom.
clicked.
Oh
Yeah.
man, life changed.
Now you're a
Dramatically.
master at it.
Well,
I see
I
your
don't-
ads. I was
yeah.
like,
Well,
have you seen the ads? Sticky Chikky ads. Like this episode. I want to see or comment.
Yeah. Well, man, then it was so easy. You could just put money in and just kind of let it go. But now if you don't do it right, you're going to waste your money so
I think
fast.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause-
You could put 10,000 behind an ad, and if you build it wrong, it's like you put nothing in.
Yeah.
Well, and also you're competing with almost everyone now.
Yeah.
So, back then the reason that $5 went so far is because almost nobody was doing that.
You were the only one.
So it was essentially had nothing else to push, and your $5 just went forever.
Yeah.
Now you put 500 in, and it, depending on how you structure the audience and all these things,
Mhm.
the targeting, you might get some views. You could also not.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna go somewhere, but
Yeah.
is it hitting the right eyeballs?
Mhm.
That's what you're wanting.
So I'm kind of still learning, but I have gotten some messages. They're like, "Hey, bro, I'm in New York," and that's
Yeah. So exactly.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to call you, and
No.
if they did, they're not going to spend any money with you.
No,
So
and I'm the service I'm selling. They have to be around me.
local,
Yeah, local.
right? Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm always wondering what I have to do. So I'm learning,
yeah.
So did you study? Did you
No.
take some courses, or how did you
Nope.
learn all that?
Zero courses, studying, no.
Studying?
School of wasting money and figuring out how to not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, you start wasting some of your own cash, and you learn real quick how not to do
How
that.
not to do.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the opposite of the
So
goal.
do you think that's why Sticky Chikky took off? Because to me, I think it's a great brand now, right?
Sure, yeah.
Like, it's not. I mean, it's established.
Well,
People love it. Do you think that's what made it, I guess, successful?
no, not. I don't want to.
Part of
I
it.
don't want to discount the advertising that obviously helps. But before you advertise, you always want to make sure you have a good product, make sure you have a clean facility, make sure you have everything else, the personnel, the capacity to handle the influx of customers that good marketing will produce is important before you push real
Yeah.
hard. Because if you push real hard, anybody can push hard right now, but if you don't take care of the customers and handle their needs when they get there,
Exactly.
you're gonna make yourself look way worse. It's gonna do the opposite of what you want it
Yeah.
to do. You're not gonna look great. You're gonna look kind of like you know what you're
You're
doing.
gonna get overwhelmed and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
not be able to handle.
So anyway, back to with Sticky Chikky, I spent a year focusing on all the little details. Like
Yeah.
it says in a few videos, as far as like the color of the floor, the color of the walls, the containers that stuff comes in,
Yeah.
the portion size, the quantity of things you get per order, how the menu is structured, the pricing structure, the POS system we use,
Yeah.
how we train the people, which is now evolving in a much better direction thanks to Ian, and um, a million small things
Yeah.
that go into a thing that works when you walk in the door. It's a machine.
Yeah, it's a
It's
machine.
literally a machine that ticks. There's tiny gears, there's big cogs,
Mhm.
there's everything moving at once. And that's how any business is. You're working on the engine as it's running, and you got to make sure you have the engine before you just pour race fuel in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So
that makes sense.
yeah, you have build the engine first, and then pour the race fuel on it
Yeah.
or in it, whatever.
I
So
like that. I like that.
Yeah.
What kind of training are y'all doing? You mentioned training.
yeah,
Ian does that.
yeah, Ian. So man, Ian, he was a COO for several years, and he was also a few other things. Most notably, a what's the word? I don't want to get this wrong. I don't want to get this wrong. It's he was an interrogator, but more than an interrogator.
I don't know. Undercover or something.
Not undercover. No, no.
James, help.
Yeah.
He's like,
We'll be talking about something else in a minute, and I will think
cool.
about it. But
Okay,
anyway,
he
he
does the
interrogated individuals. So he reads body language.
Oh.
He reads all these things.
oh, like the people you see on the crime shows.
Yeah, he's like that. Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
I know
But
what
but
you-
more important than that, he really has a heart for people, and he feels he just has he has a much different skill set than me. We're not I'm not gonna say we're opposites because we have a common goal, but
Mhm.
as far as skill sets are concerned, he is very complimentary
Yeah.
to me, and I'm
Awesome.
very complimentary to him. And same goes for Brad too. But
Yeah.
Ian's building the structure for our people.
Mhm.
So at one point in time when I was 24, 25, I had over 50 employees.
Yeah.
In 4 dealerships, but
Wow.
I had no idea what I was doing. I was just hiring people.
Mhm.
I was making a lot of assumptions, which were terrible.
Yeah.
I'll say this all the time. I have a lot of ideas. Most of them are bad.
Most of them are bad.
So anyway, so I was hiring all these people. I was assuming that they were doing things. I was assuming that this would work. I was assuming they didn't need things. I was assuming they were like me. And man, those assumptions just were not great.
Yeah.
And so, but at the same time, it also showed me how important systems are, how important having a structure is. If you have no structure, then you don't really have anything, because that is the body of the engine. It's the block, and then you can put all the pieces inside of it. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Anyway, Ian's extremely
That's the
helpful in
training
that
and stuff.
regard. Yeah.
That's good.
hmm
And then I had a question. I was thinking about it the other day. Does it bother you when people talk down on it,
No, wait. On what?
on Sticky Chikky?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I like it. I
Like-
encourage it. Yeah, do it. Yes, do it.
Do it.
Yeah, do it for sure. Yeah,
Because-
whenever,
There we go.
whenever they do that, and obviously they're not thinking about this, but they're actually increasing traffic to our to everything that we do.
Yep.
And you can actually, when you're looking at there's graphs, obviously we have every day graphed out with sales and everything, but when there's a day where there's high activity, it spikes.
Really?
It's an uptick.
Like in sales?
It's an uptick in sales. So it's like, dang, what happened that day? We go back, okay, the boom. It's pretty awesome. It's funny, honestly.
That takes you back to that Facebook post.
Which one?
How we got here.
Oh yeah.
So what happened? Remember Cassie? So we ordered something.
Oh, I know. Oh,
yeah,
you asked what happened. Yeah, I know what happened.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, okay, listen. So when I actually,
no, I know what happened, but like, so people know, like,
yeah,
because it's pretty cool what you did.
Yeah. All right.
You know
well, okay. So, all right. I was at my office.
You want to tell her? You want me to
I'll tell it. Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Yeah,
I was at my office. I was editing a video. I was editing, and I get a call from Cowboy. Shout out to Cowboy. Dude's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey man, had a lady. She did an DoorDash order. She was missing some stuff. She was a little bit upset. Nothing too crazy, but she was essentially saying that she ordered some extra chicken and she's feeding the whole family, and but she didn't get the extra pieces, and now they're gonna have to like ration it out a little bit or kind of split it, and people are gonna be a little hungry." And I'm like, well, and he was the way he was saying it, and the Cowboy doesn't get very worked up easily. Yeah. Not that he was worked up. It's just that he was telling me that she was worked up.
Yeah. Let me stop you real quick.
Yeah.
We're talking about Cassie, which is my wife
yeah.
and me. That's why it's so funny.
Yeah. And I had no idea who this person was or whatever. I just knew that she was upset. I knew there was a family out there somewhere that was missing some food. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I mean, Cowboy, hey, listen, like, I hear you, but I'm right at the headquarters. I can just come and, like, did she give you an address? Is she like pretty close? Like, I can just take it to her. Yeah. And so he's like, okay, yeah. So cool. I got her number. Yeah. And I'm like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Yeah. And then I called Cassie. Yeah. And excuse me. And I'm like, hey, this is Jordan. And I could tell when I first got on the phone, she was a little bit elevated, slightly.
She's pregnant.
Yes.
She's pregnant and she was hungry.
But I can say this. Within 15 seconds of me talking, she was just like baseline almost. And so she de-escalated a little. And I'm like, hey, listen, like, I'm not doing anything right now. I can totally just grab some more stuff and we'll bring it to you. Yeah. And just I need your address, and then I'll be there in like 10 minutes. Yeah. And she's like, okay. I really appreciate that. And she was apologetic.
Well, yeah, the main thing with her was that we ordered DoorDash because we didn't want to go out and pick it up.
Yeah.
But now they're making me go pick it up.
I know. Sorry. That was one of Cowboy's suggestions. Was he was like, hey, I can't leave the store right now, but you can come grab it, which is the opposite of the reason you use DoorDash. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm like, I'll dash it. Where's my DoorDash hat? I'll go. So anyway, I went to the store, grabbed a meal, and we threw in some stuff, and then I just shot over and delivered the food. Yeah. And that was pretty much it.
That says a lot, man. That says a lot about you, because there you go. Yeah, that says a lot about you because not everybody does that. I haven't seen one person do that.
Yeah, well,
another business owner, so you take pride in it and you're just trying to make things right, dude.
Yeah, well,
and I told her, I was like, hey,
if you have the ability to fix something, just fix it.
Exactly.
Why does it have to be broke if you can just immediately fix it with just fix it?
And you said it. I caught something whenever y'all were talking. I was on the pot and I was listening on the camera, and you said, "I wish everybody would call before going and leave a bad review." Exactly. Giving you the chance to make it right.
Yeah, dude. If anybody that had a problem just called and told us about the thing, we'd fix it immediately, just without even a thought. Yeah. Just boom, there you go. Like, oh, maybe this piece is small. Okay, you want 5 more pieces? There you go. Yeah. Like, easy fix. Like, there's no reason for anybody
to
have
bad reviews or anything like that.
Yeah, well, I get it. Well, first of all, there are people out there. I mean, like, dude, it's gonna happen, and it's impossible to like, with in any business, in any context, in any setting, in any genre of business, it's impossible to please everybody. That's true. I know that's kind of like it's just impossible. So and honestly, if you are pleasing everybody, you're probably doing something not right. You know what I'm saying? You can't please everyone. It's impossible. Yeah. So, which I totally get. back in my early days, I say early days, it took me 5 years to get over this.
Yeah.
But dude, I would internalize every bad review. I felt like if they were talking about the company, they were talking about me directly, personally.
Yeah.
And it hit me hard, man. Like
Yeah.
any review, even a 4-star
Yeah.
would bother me.
Wow.
A 3-star would get way under my skin. A 2 or a 1,
Done.
my day's ruined.
Yeah.
It was that bad.
You're past that now,
Because
right?
that was
Yeah.
my first 5 years in.
Yeah.
But after just hit after hit after hit of like, why'd this person say that? What is wrong with me?
Yeah.
I finally was able to just say, okay, you know what? Me and the business are not one. We are separate. I work in the business. I work on the business. Whatever. But they're not talking about me personally.
Yeah.
And if they're talking about the business, okay, they got a problem. That's no issue. That people are gonna have issues.
Mm-hmm.
Let's solve it.
Yeah.
Let's just fix it.
Fix it.
And there's been more often than not, I've been able to call the individual or talk to them. And once they were able to even just say to someone what the problem is or whatever they were feeling, it was already almost all the way better.
Yeah.
And if we're able to actually fix it, it's a million times
It's
better.
a million times better, yeah. But where I was going to with that post is Cassie posted a review. She took a screenshot of you at the door, posted it, and it blew up.
Yes.
It went off.
Yes.
And that's whenever I said, I'm going to jump on this. Tag my
Yeah,
podcast.
exactly. Yeah, like, should we have him on? I'm like, yeah, okay, well, let's do it, man. Yeah, I mean,
but
it totally fits.
Did you see a difference when people go in or anything like that? Or no?
Oh, did I see a spike?
A spike? Or
Maybe a little. Huh? Yeah, I mean, I love that kind of exposure. You know, it's you can't. Well, you literally can't pay for that kind of exposure. So it's
that's
pretty nice. Yeah. But there's the thing is like with that, it's like even as nice as that is, you can't let that be your driver.
Yeah.
Because that'll come out. Like if you're doing things for that reason, then like, but it was great.
That's true.
I did not mind zero mind.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we appreciate it, man, and it shows a lot about you. What you're willing to do for your people. But now let's jump into Apex Nutrition and Coaching.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Man, so all right, so there's another story with that one. This goes back for me a while, because when I first started the first company in 12, I had just finished 2 rounds of insanity and pretty solid dieting. I had a 6-pack. Like I was fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get a drink real quick.
No, go ahead.
But man, I was fit and I felt great.
Yeah.
And I got a drinking problem.
It's hot in here.
Yeah. So I felt great, and I think that was part of the reason why I was able to work on that business so hard. Because I mean, we're putting in, or I was putting in 15, 16-hour days, literally at the shop all day, every day, working on these 4-wheelers, but as time went on, putting in those kind of hours, I wasn't doing the other things that I was doing before when I had a job, which I had a job for like a year after college, which was meal prepping and working out.
Oh, you did? You've done it before?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's what got me fit.
Yeah.
And so I stopped doing all that when I started building the business. Okay. And so from then on, from 2014 on, my health has essentially been in a kind of a decline, like not an overly dramatic way, but every year I'm putting on some weight, or I'm losing muscle mass, or I'm kind of getting soft. You know what I mean? And it got to the point where I was 37% body fat. I was 65, had 65 pounds of fat on my frame, which I'm not a tall guy. So you start putting fat on a frame like this, and it starts to build up in places you don't want it to.
Yeah. And
so I had a gut, I was whatever. And there was one time specifically, I was in one of my cars and I'm looking down, and like the car did not, like, imagine the stuff you do out in the world and the businesses you run and the things you have, maybe like a mirror. It didn't match. The two didn't match. I was driving. I was overweight and out of shape driving this sports car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I'm putting so much effort into having these things, but I'm putting zero effort into building the only thing that I'm ever always gonna have. My body.
Your body.
Yeah. It's the vehicle you can never trade in. Like your body.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
It's the tool that you use to build everything else you'll ever have, and you'll use it to enjoy the things you work for. So.
Yeah.
The idea of that thing of your body being degraded,
yeah, that's crazy, man.
It bothered me.
Yeah.
So fast forward to Sticky Chicky, working on that, building that. I met this guy named Casey Cavanis.
Yeah.
He's a trainer.
I think I've seen him all tatted
You've
up.
probably seen him. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's phenomenal. And so he actually commented on one of our things. He's like, I got mine today talking about a meal. And I'm like, well, who's this guy? So I looked at his profile and I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at his stuff. And I'd seen at one point he'd been out of shape. And now he's like amazing.
Huge, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Huge and fit, like
Yeah.
lean. I'm like, okay, well, I want that exact transformation because that looks like me now. And I want to look like this dude. So just tell me what you did and I'll do that.
Yeah.
Which, it's kind of a shortcut. You just find someone who's been there, done that, has the things you want, ask them how they did it. And more often than not, they'll just show you. So anyway, but then the hard part is actually doing the work because it's never easy, no matter what it is. Building a business, building your body, the path is always pretty simple, but it's not going to be an easy thing. Yeah. You're changing. Change is always hard. But anyway, he's like, well, why do you want to do this? First of all, which I thought was an odd question because I was going to pay him. Mm-hmm. So like, why are you asking me a qualifying question? Why are you trying to get me to not that he was trying to like give me a not, but he was really curious as to why I wanted to do it, to see the motivation behind it. Mm-hmm. And I told him exactly what I just told you. I said, I don't think that my body reflects my push and drive and business. No, it doesn't reflect it. So I'm like, I want to be fit, like my businesses are fit. I want my body to be fit. I want my mind to be sharper. I know it's a proven thing that if you're significantly overweight, and I was 35% body fat, is significantly overweight, and it gets there's levels way above that you start to lose cognitive function. Yeah, and I'm thinking, well, I definitely don't want to be losing cognitive function because that when you start losing that, the problem is you don't realize you're losing it. Yeah, you just lose it.
You just feel way better, man.
Well, I mean, you do feel better. But what I'm saying is, when you start losing cognitive function, you don't realize it, and it's a problem. Oh, okay. Like it's like a silent thing. Anyway, so he's like, okay, I can help you for sure. He's like, it's definitely not easy. I said, all right, I didn't think it would be easy. Yeah. He's like, okay, well, then let's go.
What did he make you do?
Yeah, well, so initially. Well, so for Casey, he was a personal trainer. So we were training in a gym, doing progressive overload weight training, and he was making recommendations. We're sitting there together for an hour and a half each day, 4 days a week, talking, and I would start asking questions. I'm like, okay, look, I'm in here like really pushing these weights hard. Yeah. What can I do when I'm not inside the gym? Because you're not in the gym most of the time to help the results that I'm like trying to get. Yeah. He's like, well, if you really want to get into it, we talk about the diet. Diet. I hate not that word. The meal plan. He would talk about the food you put in your mouth.
Nutrition.
Your nutrition. Yeah. Yes. He would say, okay, well, here's some things you can do here. He would ask, what do you eat? Okay. And by the way, when you ask somebody that question, they always lie. They will always lie to you 100%. Casey says, he's like, man, we are our biggest. We gaslight ourselves the most. Mm-hmm. You lie to yourself the most. Yeah. Period.
You always go to the good things.
Yeah, you ask them what they eat. And, well, I have a hard time eating. Well, you're also 55% body fat. Yeah. So I know what is true. So let's really get down into it. Like you're not really having that hard of a problem. So anyway, it's the truth. Yeah, it's the truth. And until people realize what they're doing that's wrong. Like, for example, you can't have 4 candy bars before bed every night. Yeah. That's a problem. That is a problem. Okay, you're not eating during the day. Maybe you're skipping lunch, but you're eating 1,000 calories of sugar before bed. Yeah. While you're watching Netflix. Like, you got to stop doing that. Or you're drinking a 6-pack of Coors Light every single night. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to stop doing that.
You know what I've noticed? That if you actually pay attention to the calories, you're like, holy crap, I didn't even know this had 300, 400 calories. Just little things.
There's lots of things that have multiple servings in a single container, and people are eating the entire container or the entire bag. Yep. Okay? So I got a story on that here in a minute. But anyway, Casey was telling me these things. And so I started to pay more attention to what I was eating. Yeah. Okay? And so I started doing that. Then my progress started to improve. I kept doing the weight training. Progress started to improve. I started drinking more water. Progress started to improve. I cut out the Cokes. I love a Coca-Cola, man. An ice cold Coke, especially with some tacos. Ooh. Dude, it's like a Mexican Coke in the bottle with some really hot sauce and some tacos. Incredible. Yeah. I'm not even sure if it gets much better than that. Unless it's Sticky Chicky, There you go. But anyway, what I'm saying is, like, I loved it. It was just great. But anyway, so I was paying more attention to things I was consuming. Stop drinking calories, stop consuming a lot of sugar, just doing all these things, and I started dropping the body fat
Mm-hmm.
and putting on muscle. We know that I'm dropping body fat and putting on muscle because we have an in-body scanner.
That's what I was gonna ask you. You were doing the scanning and
Doing the
all
scanning
that.
once a month,
Yeah.
yes sir. Yep. Then something else I never thought about ever, because the calories every now and then, sure, but I never thought about protein consumption.
Yeah.
I'm still working on focusing on how I can compartmentalize and think about fats and carbs, but protein I've got down pretty solid.
Yeah.
So right now what I focus on is my calorie intake, which is around 18 to 2200 a day calories, 2200 calories, and then around 190 to 220 on my protein.
Protein.
Yeah, and that's pretty solid for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I started doing all that, and dude, it's my progress started building significantly faster.
Yeah. Because you look jacked now.
Well,
How much?
I'm
How
still
much did you
working on
lose,
it.
or what?
So, yeah, I've lost since I started with Casey. I've lost 40, well, almost 50, but call it 45 pounds of body fat.
In how long?
9 months.
9 months.
Yeah, but for the first 5 months, I was not eating correctly.
Yeah.
So, the lion's share of that progress has happened in more recent months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then now, but the coolest part simultaneously is I started at 91 pounds muscle mass. Now I'm at 108.
Oh wow.
So I've gained almost 20 pounds of muscle
Yeah.
in the same exact time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Lost fat, built muscle in the same time.
Did he help you with the food and stuff?
100%. Yeah. Because at this time we didn't have Apex.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a big commercial kitchen. We didn't have a menu. We didn't have everything figured out, which, man, was
Well, now that's
way harder than I thought.
That's what Apex is now, right? It's the food, the nutrition plan, and all that stuff.
Well, here's what it is. I mean, so yes, it is those things.
Yeah.
But for me, I know there's other business owners that are out there. I know there's other people that have maybe you were healthy at one point. You started your business, you started a company, and you have realized that you've kind of let things slip either a little or a lot with your own health because you're working on the health of the business, which I totally understand intimately. But the thing is, if you're wanting to keep your business running at its peak, prime, whatever, you are the driver behind that. You're the one that's essentially pushing the envelope, pushing the cart forward a little bit. So you have to have a strong mind, body, and just about you. You have to have the fire.
Yeah.
And the way you build that is by strengthening your mind and your body. And the way you strengthen those things is by eating correctly, not junk food, eating good food, and exercising. Your body wants to exercise.
Yeah.
It's built to move. It's built to be pushed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not built to be sedimentary.
Yeah.
It's not built to sit and not do anything.
Yeah.
It should move.
Yeah.
It wants it. It needs it. And so, in my mind, Apex is built for the business owners that are ready to take back their lives.
Their lives, their body. Yeah.
Yeah.
To look apart. You know?
Well, we'll look the part and to feel the part and to live longer. Honestly, live longer.
Yeah.
Like 100% serious. So when you come in, we ask, well, first of all, what have you done that you liked or didn't like?
Mm-hmm.
What have you done that's worked and not worked for you? Whatever. What's your, what do you do? Do you work out at all? Which most people will fib a little bit there too. 3 times a week is more like 1 time a month. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. And meals, people will make that up, unfortunately. And we correct all that.
Yeah.
We test it. We do a body scan day 1.
Mm-hmm.
We know in a month if you're actually sticking to the program or not.
Yeah.
Why?
You can tell.
Well, not only can we tell by looking at you, but we can also tell about the body scan, and we can tell off other data from individuals who have stuck to it.
Mm.
We know what their losses and gains were.
Yeah.
Let's compare them to yours. Similar build, similar person, similar age. They've done this because they've done it. What have you gained or lost?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, are you cheating on your food? I mean, honestly, tell me the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, no, I'm asking you. No.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I had fajitas today.
Yeah, man. So anyway, we build these meal plans based off your macros required off the scan, and we get you to your goals quickly.
So y'all do the cooking, the nutrition plan.
Yep.
Do y'all do the training?
Yep.
Okay.
Casey does all the training.
Casey, or you got more people?
Well, Casey's the trainer right now. He writes all the programs for all the individuals.
Mm-hmm.
He does the in-person training as well. So he'll show up to the gym. He's actually training an individual right now.
Which gym?
Oh, we got multiples. So
Okay.
me and him train personally at Contagion.
Okay.
We got some clients that use that. We train other clients at Muscle House. Jim Anderson, shout out,
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal dude. We do training at Town Club.
Okay.
at the athletic club.
Mm-hmm.
So there's where we
So
we,
you go
we,
to
we meet you where you're at.
Okay,
Yeah.
to wherever you have their membership or whatever.
Yeah. Now keep in mind when they sign up for the training and the programming, they do get a membership at Muscle House.
Oh,
It's included. Yeah.
okay.
So
So
if
they
you
can go
don't have a
there.
membership, you get one.
Muscle.
And we do like to train at Muscle House for some specific movements. So
Mhm.
anyway, there's one guy, well, actually a couple guys we have that will train a couple days at Muscle and then a couple days at their other place.
Yeah.
Depending on what they're doing. So
You'll come with that membership. At
yeah,
Muscle.
comes with the membership.
How
Yeah.
long? That one's been around for. It's newer, right?
Muscle House?
Muscle House.
I'm not sure how new it is,
Yeah.
or old, whatever, but I think it's newer. Yeah.
It's right there off of Paramount.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice.
It's great. It's a great place.
Great
Clean.
gym.
Everybody in there is with a set goal. What I like about it is they're blasting music.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, they get music going maybe, but
Little soft.
in there, it's pretty
Yeah.
intense. You get in there and you get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the marketing with Apex Nutrition and coaching, whatever.
Mhm.
It's great too.
Mm-hmm.
The car wraps, all that. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So that.
Did you come up with the logo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. So yeah, all those. Yes.
Yes.
I was
yes.
just
Yes.
period.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Love wrapping the cars. I mean, yeah, that vet's been a few different flavors.
Yeah. Well, that was the one that had the sticky.
That was
Chikky,
Sticky
right?
Chikky.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's smart, dude.
We'll wrap it. We'll get the content. We'll shoot it. We'll drive it around for a year or two, and then change it
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
that's smart.
So you also don't want to leave vinyl on a car too long. It'll get real hard to pull off.
pull
so
off and stuff.
it's good for a lot of reasons to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's awesome, dude.
The only thing there is a downside to wrapping a vehicle.
Yeah, I messed up my truck.
No.
What is it?
The downside is you can't drive it like you want.
Oh, because people are watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be getting 1-star reviews just for driving around.
Yeah. On your freaking restaurant page.
Yeah, exactly.
crazy.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've seen those.
Yeah, so you have to, the heaviest part of my whole body is my right foot. So you have to, really pull it back a little bit to not, be driving around like a jerk.
Like a maniac.
Even like you want, you know what I mean? It's like I want to pass 3 people
Yeah.
right now, but no, you better not.
Yeah. Do you feel better now that you lost all that weight and stuff? Like you can feel it.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
feel it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing something like that. I need to.
Yeah, first of all, not to call you out, but everyone thinks about it and everybody needs to.
Yeah.
So the difference is the people that actually do or not.
Yeah.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
Some people do make the decision, but man, when you make that choice, just make sure that you are ready to do a shit ton of work for months and see almost no results.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be ready for that. And then it's like a switch, man.
After that.
It's like a switch. After those first, month or whatever, month and a half, it takes, because like it took how many years to build this, your overweight, how many years to
lot.
build? A lot, right?
Yeah,
It took
yeah.
me like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
You can't make it all go away in a month.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work.
Mhm.
We're coming up on a year for me, and I was able to almost erase 7 or 8 years of unhealthy eating habits in about a year.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
for me, that's what it's been. That's been my experience. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah.
And I also wasn't doing it right the whole time, though. That's the cool thing about Apex.
Yeah.
We want you to step in. So I want to just back up real quick to
Mhm.
me and Casey. I was doing the workouts with Casey. I was getting body scans at a supplement place. I was doing meals kind of myself, but kind of had some help doing that. But it was kind of intermittent.
Yeah.
I would miss a week or two sometimes. And then I was getting supplements from Complete Health.
Mhm.
So I had like 4 different things and places that I was pulling from and to bring it all in that was making it work. And I'm like, okay, hang on. This is great, but look at what it's done for me.
Yeah.
This needs to be let's make it a system.
Mhm.
Let's build the working out around the food.
Yep.
Let's build the accountability around the food and the working out, and make it all fit together so that it's a singular program.
All in one.
One call.
Yeah.
One contact.
That's smart. Yeah.
And then we can fix people's lives.
Yeah.
Like,
Supplements too.
Period. So we're working on that, but we currently have a deal with Complete Health.
Okay.
So go see Randy.
Randy.
Dude, yeah, Randy.
That is good too.
Yep. I do all everything I use is Sweat Ethic.
Yeah.
So I do protein and creatine. That's not
Protein.
protein and
Protein.
creatine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, and a multivitamin and omega, like a fish
Yeah.
oil.
Yeah, fish
for
oil.
your joints.
That's
When you're leg pressing 700 pounds, you want some fish oil.
official.
yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, Jordan, man. You're killing it. You're doing great out there. What do you like to do for fun? Do you have time for fun or no?
You got a cricket button over there?
Hey, we do. There we go.
Dude, to me, I don't know. this is the truth. For me, doing this is fun.
Exactly.
Building the businesses is fun. Freaking driving our cars around, shooting videos, helping people change. Had a lady today, dude, Jennifer. She came in, got her meals. I think this is the second or third week or something. And she was like, hey, I'm like, how's it going? I'm like, I always ask them, are you cheating on your food? Just tell me the truth. Like, are you cheating on your food? She's like, no, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm like, okay, good. She's like, but I want to tell you, my pants are fitting looser. I'm like, yeah, Jennifer, yes. Yes. Thank you for like investing because I know at some point in the day she's hungry because she's in a deficit. I know that on the weekends maybe she's a family, like three or four kids and a husband. So I know they're going out to eat maybe or whatever, and she's like, she's having to resist what she normally would do to see these results, and she's doing it, and that's what makes it so exciting because like she's eating our food, yes. She's sticking to it, yes. Another win. And now her clothes are fitting looser.
Yeah. That's
yes,
awesome.
Jennifer.
That's fun right there.
Amazing. That's fun.
Yeah.
Walking into Sticky Chikky and seeing the girls behind the counter smiling and having a great time at work. Like, that's like magic.
And you're always up there too, huh?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
No, man. The systems that Ian's building, man, like one of my biggest downfalls. One of my biggest downfalls when I was first running my first business was that I was always in everybody's stuff.
Oh, okay.
I was a micromanager to the extreme.
Yeah.
Like in a bad way. I thought it was helping the business. Like, okay, everything's got to be perfect. We got to go this way. We got to do this. We got to do this. All right. Hey, did you call this person back? Blah, 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 blah. All these little nitpicky things just because I'm thinking about the business. And I'm like, oh, well, no one will ever care about it like me. No one will ever do it like me. Well, and that's okay. And that's actually a good thing. So, but when you give them actual systems and things they can work off of and develop their own skills off of, which it is a little painful at first because there's a learning phase.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to go through the curve. You know what I mean? Like they got to go through the valley to get to the top. So you let them go through it, and then they start to get better and better and better. And every day you see improvements. Yeah. But that little dip where it goes from you holding their hand every day to the bottom and then to them kind of getting better every day. Yeah. You have to really trust that it's going to happen. And so for me, there was about a 2-month period with Sticky that I had to remove myself. And it took hearing something from Ian that it was another life-changing sentence. I'm serious. I've had several of these. And he said the most disappointing part, and he was talking to me, and the way it hit me, coming from this guy, it affected me different than like if it was just anybody else. Because in my mind, he's extremely sincere. He has zero additional motivation. It's just the truth. Yeah. And you cannot, the truth is the truth. I mean, period. So what he said was, he's like, the most disappointing part is that you know exactly what you need to do and you're not doing it.
Yeah, that is.
And I'm like, holy crap. You're right. I do know that I do know that I shouldn't be there every day. Yeah. I do know that I shouldn't be like out there on the drive-through line taking orders. I should be helping build this thing, not like cook rice. You know what I mean? Yeah. And which I'm not saying
that's powerful right there.
Yeah, man. And it changed my whole
outlook and stuff.
It did. Yeah. And so the next day, and this was very hard. I wasn't there. Dude, it got to the point where like prior to this, I was going there and I was just standing in the back and I was just watching. There's a cameras, and I'm just watching everybody. I'm just making sure everything's going good. I'm like, okay, that table's good. Hey, they need to wipe that. They need to wipe that. They need to wipe that table. They need to wipe. It was very bad. Okay. Yeah, like okay, well, this I need to get out of here. Yeah. And I knew in my heart that I shouldn't be there doing all that because I had to trust the employees. But then when he said that to me, man, it just it did something to me, man. I don't know.
Clicked.
I can't even tell you what, but it changed my mind. Yeah. And
but at the same time, I feel like that's fun for you too.
It is fun.
Working in the business.
Well, it is fun, but man, what I love and why I say I need to go to Vegas because I got lucky meeting Brad and Ian. I've never had partners like that.
Where'd y'all meet?
It's another story. It's another story, bro. It really is.
Hey,
and I don't mind telling it. Yeah, I love stories. Every good thing is usually a good story.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
So, yeah. shout out to Miles Bonifield. If you guys know Miles, he's a broker here in town. I actually bought the big building on I-40 for Snider from Miles, or he was the broker we used, and I was looking to buy or to lease another spot for Sticky Chikky number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's like, hey man, like he's like, I know you can do it 100%. He's like, but I have this guy, his friend, he's pretty, he was being super modest. He was like, he's pretty good at this, but the guy he was talking about was Brad, done over $1 billion in real estate deals,
Really?
literally.
Oh wow.
Has been with another brand from store one to over 200 units, and has essentially, helped to build it. So he knows the whole program inside and out, backwards and sideways. Anyway, he's like, if you want, I will introduce you. And I'm like, I was kind of skeptical because I'm like, who's this guy gonna be? Is he gonna be into you don't want to ever like get involved with the wrong people. I'm always kind of skeptical about that, and so I'm like, but Miles, I know Miles, and he's like, man, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
he's a genuine.
You trust him.
He's a genuine guy. I trust him. And he's like, I've known him since my whole life, and I'm like, Miles, I like you, so okay, yeah, like set up the meeting, yeah, whatever. So I was expecting nothing from it. Just honestly, it's always better to not be disappointed. So, went to the meeting at the restaurant, and Brad will tell the story too because he lives in the neighborhood directly behind Sticky. Yeah. Okay, and it's not Strawberry Fields. It's I don't know, Four Corners or something like that, right behind it. And he's like, I seen this spot. He's like, man, I've seen this place. I drive by it every day. Yeah. But I just thought it was another fried chicken place. And he's like, your logo is like, kind of over the top. He's like, I just thought it was this weird chicken, like fried chicken place, like it's another thing. He's like, oh, that poor sucker out here in the middle of nowhere. He was saying these things. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, but I never came in. He walked in, he started looking around, and keep in mind, this is a guy that has been into hundreds of other units, okay, and knows exactly what a good operation looks and feels like. Yeah, because things look and feel a certain way. Yeah. They're clean, they're tight, they're organized. I can't tell you how many times people asked me if it was a franchise when it was literally the first one. Yeah. Right? It's not a franchise.
It looks like it, yeah.
It looks like a franchise, but it's not one. Yeah. And so it was checking all these boxes in his head, like, this is not normal. Like, that's not normal. That's not normal. That's not normal. And it intrigued him. Yeah. And so that one conversation, which lasted about an hour, led to another conversation, which lasted about 2 hours. And then over the course of about 6 months, we essentially courted each other. We dated in a business way, you know? Yeah. And, I got to know him a little more. He got to know me. He's like, hey, I want you to meet this guy. His name is Ian. And I've known him for some years, and he's phenomenal. And he's like, no matter what I do next, no matter what, it will involve Ian in some capacity. And I didn't really know why he said that at first.
How long ago was this?
This was about a year ago.
Oh, about a year.
About a year ago. Yeah. Maybe a little bit less than a year ago. Yeah. But yeah. And anyway, he introduced me to Ian, and Ian kind of the same thing. He wasn't thinking that it would be this crazy thing, but then same thing. Like, what is this? Like, it was just all right. Yeah. And anyway, it was fortuitous that we met. And so then those one little conversation meetings led to, I'm serious, man, it felt like 30 to 40 more meetings. Yeah. My lawyers were talking to their lawyers, and then it all came together. We had a deal together, and we all signed, and it's done. Got the picture, all that stuff. Partnership is formed, which was really phenomenal. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. No, it's awesome. Everything meshed, man. It just we meshed as people, which is one of the most important things. We're all similar age. We all have a high drive. Yeah. We all have complementary skills. None of us do the same thing. Yeah. Period. So it's like, one rocket is great. 3 rockets.
Oh yeah.
It's even better. Yeah. So and you can't do it alone. Yeah. No matter what you do, you cannot build anything. I don't care what it is. You can't build anything that's great, actually great, by yourself. It requires a team.
Talking about building, what's the next move for Sticky Chikky? New location?
Well, so location, that might be what's on the outside. You've seen us do a store, 2, 3, 4, whatever. But behind the scenes,
Yeah.
what's actually building is the infrastructure in regards to how we manage the people
Mm-hmm.
and how it feels to actually work there.
Yeah.
It's much deeper than just, oh, you're an employee at a chicken place.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's not that at all. Again, man, I wish Ian was here.
Maybe we
And
could do it next time.
we could do it. Yeah, we
them,
do it next time. Talking to him, man, it will literally blow your mind.
Yeah.
He just the way that he can, man, it's incredible. Just to
Sure,
watch
yeah,
him work is
yeah.
really really neat. So some of the stuff he's doing is
It's good.
it's some stuff I would never have done in a million years.
Yeah.
But it needs to be done, in my opinion, in every single business that exists on planet Earth.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's great. I see y'all doing big things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We were talking about maybe a new location here in town.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You said you were looking at some spots?
We're looking at some spots.
Yeah.
Well, we've actually already. We can officially announce it here in about 8 days.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but it's all, rolling.
Yeah.
And we're super excited about it. Yeah, but store number 2 is coming soon to Amarillo, and we couldn't be happier about it.
Awesome.
I went and shot some videos there today, and one of the things that I was talking about is mainly just how happy we are that Amarillo is our launch pad.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I can't think of. I mean, I've lived in Arizona. I've been to these places, and just the way people are here, and I'm sure people are friendly and nice in a certain way at other places around in the U.S. too, no doubt. But here, it's something special. You know, they're very supportive of local businesses,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, you mentioned those outliers that, you know, what if they say something to say? It's like, well, that's going to be everywhere. But for the most part, 99% of people are very supportive.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of a better place than here to do what we're doing. And we're just excited to be here.
Awesome.
So, yeah. Shout out to Amarillo. You guys are amazing.
Let's go. Yeah. And then what do y'all see? Okay. Where do y'all see yourselves in like 5 years?
That is a great question.
Have you thought about it that far or no? I'm sure y'all have.
Yeah. You think about things that far out, man. But when you start to look at those kind of time horizons, let me think. I want to answer that question. I'll get back to you on that question. Yeah.
That's
5
awesome.
years. Yeah. You know, if I was looking at myself 5 years in the past, okay, 5 years in the past, I was 28 years old.
Yeah.
I had 4, power sport dealerships. Would you have asked? Would I have thought that I have a restaurant? And no.
So you never know. Yeah.
Yeah. God, the plan that you've got, the path you end up following is usually never the plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I think, what freezes a lot of people when they start their business, is that they feel like they got to have every little detail worked out, and they got to have the plan, and it's got to be perfect and got to be right, and that need for them for everything to be right and perfect from day one is kind of what stops them from even doing it.
Yeah.
It's like the analogy or the way I like to think about it is that you're walking down a path in the dark, and you have a lamp that you're holding out, and you're walking down a path. You see, in front of you, you might see about 10 to 20 feet maybe ahead of you, but you don't see much past that. And if you look up on the horizon, there's your goal. The thing you're chasing after is on the top of the hill that's illuminated by some kind of light. You just know you want to get there. You don't know if the path is going to be straight. You don't know if it's going to zigzag. You don't know if it's going to dip down and up around. All you have is a lamp and about 10 feet of no. But one of the other things you must have is that you just keep walking.
Keep going.
And trust that the path will eventually get to that goal, as long as you just keep your eye on it and you keep pushing
That's a good analogy.
forward.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so I don't know where the path's going to be in 5 years.
Yeah.
But I do know that I'm going to keep walking, and I also know that I'm a lot further along than I deserve. So honestly, I feel really good about this position. I've never been, healthier.
Yeah.
Just
That's
everything's
awesome.
coming together.
You're doing great things, man. I look forward to seeing what you have in store for Amarillo and above. So and also I want to appreciate you for coming in. I do have one more question though.
Yeah, shoot.
If you have some advice for somebody that wants to start their own business, it don't necessarily need to be like a restaurant or anything, or the nutrition stuff. What's some advice you would give them?
Okay. Well, the first step is to start. Yep, just start. So, like, going back to what I was just talking about, the plan or whatever. Like, I got to have it all detailed out. it's never going to work out. Like something can be so amazing on paper. You can have everything written down. You can throw it to Chat GPT and say, spit me out the best plan of action here. And it'll tell you all this beautiful, strung together words. And you're going to be like, that's amazing. That's a painting that I'm just going to do right now. And then you're going to do step 1. Okay. I created my Facebook page. And then you're going to do step 2. And then a snag's going to hit and you're going to trip. But the thing is that you have to know that those snags are coming, and you just have to get back up and keep walking, and don't let the disappointments get to you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to feel disappointed. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel like you're not making any progress, when in reality, you're making more progress than most.
Yeah.
You just have to keep going. And, honestly, or at least this is true for me, for almost all the businesses I've started, they started out in the red. So either burning cash or debt.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one of the two. You're either going to have the cash and you can spend it, or you're going to have to go into debt to start a business, and then you're going to have to make it work. And a lot of the answers to your questions when you first start are not going to be known on day one.
Yeah.
You're only going to figure them out once you're in the fire. And you have to put it out. You have to put it out.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying I'm a janitor and all these things, is because I couldn't predict the issues that I was going to have or that I've ever had in my life. I just know that I faced the issues and put the fires out. Yeah. And I don't, the solutions are there, but the pressure is what makes you do it.
Makes you do it. Yeah.
So, man, just
go for it.
Put the fire. Yeah, just go for it, and then just know that there's fires that come, and that you're going to have to put them out some way, shape, or form. Yeah. Because nothing is perfect. Nothing is easy either. Everybody wants to have a business that runs on autopilot, and they don't got to be there, and it's passive or whatever. But that does not come easily. That is very difficult to get. Yeah. It's doable. It is 100% possible if you believe it's possible and you work for it for years. But it is not going to just happen overnight. Yeah.
You gotta work hard.
But the most important thing is to move
and start.
Is to move. That is the fundamental, most basic thing, is just to move.
Awesome.
And that's pretty much it. And trust your gut, and trust that it will work if you work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. That's some great advice.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope a lot of people that listen to this take a lot out of this. You're young. What, 33? You said
33. Yeah.
Yeah. And it can be done, man. You're killing it out there. You got that motivation, everything that shows that it can be done. So that's awesome. I want to thank you for coming in again.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do this again another time with your partners.
Yeah, man, it would be great.
That'd be cool.
They would be, huge value. And Casey is amazing. I mean, he would be the one to ask about all the fitness and stuff. I just listen to what he says, and I just do what he says, and it works. Yeah. And so everything I just said about fitness, I'm just regurgitating what he knows. Yeah. Yeah. So
anything else you want to plug, throw out there?
No, just. No? Yeah, get healthier. I mean,
get some sticky chicky and get healthy.
Well, yeah, sticky chicky is one thing, but man, just get healthy for sure. Yeah. I do have a sticky chicky meal in my program for the carb spike. Okay. Yeah, so that you're not like in a huge deficit all the time. So you get the little bump, and then you deficit, and you bump and deficit. So nice. You can work it in there. So
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for watching another episode. Remember, you can watch this on YouTube, Facebook. Listen to it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And